Safello's vision is to provide a platform that's safe for selling and buying cryptocurrencies for everyone. Safello simply wants to make the process of owning cryptocurrencies easier. We have visited the company in Stockholm. We're sitting here with Frank Schul, the CEO and co-founder of Safello. Thank you for having us today, Frank.
Thanks for stopping by.
And can you start by telling us what Safello does and what is it that you offer through your trading platform?
Safello is a cryptocurrency brokerage. We help people buy and sell cryptocurrency in a safe, convenient, and compliant way.
And as one of the founders of Safello, can you tell us something about yourself and the team behind Safello?
I'm an entrepreneur. This is my third company, originally Dutch. And the entrepreneurial spirit lives within our management team very much, I would say. Everybody has, except for one, I think, had their own businesses prior to Safello. And the backgrounds range from, fintech, finance, computer science, and so on.
And if we look at Bitcoin, which is the most common cryptocurrency, what is the difference between buying and selling it using Safello compared to doing it through someone else?
Well, the biggest thing is security, right? So there are many platforms that have been out there that actually are essentially defrauding people of their money. So we wanted to create a platform, hence the name Safello, that is sort of a safe entry point for people to take their first step into the crypto economy. So that's the baseline. But then it's about the convenience as well, doing it faster than other people. To get to your first cryptocurrency, it can be as quick as 60 seconds compared to other processes that may take hours or days.
And you have something that's called Safello Premium and Safello Business. Can you tell us about these two?
So Safello Premium is a product we launched last year, which is targeting higher net worth individuals. So it's for spending more money, but also at a more attractive rate. And Safello Business we launched at the end of the year, which is targeting businesses. So before it was mostly retail. Now we have higher net worth individuals, and with Safello Business we're targeting companies.
Can you tell us about your other products?
Yeah, so we have the widget on our website, which is the 60-second experience using Bank ID and Swish if you're in Sweden. And this widget we also have in a B2B product, so apps, websites can integrate it. We have companies like Opera, the web browser, as well as Mycelium and Edge Wallet and Blue Wallet that have integrated this to enable their user base to quickly buy cryptocurrency and also sell cryptocurrency. And then we have our own mobile application. So if you go to the iOS store or Android Google Play, you can download the app and try it today.
And you recently acquired bitcoin.se, which is Sweden's largest avenue for cryptocurrencies. Can you tell us a little more about that?
So bitcoin.se and the founder David Hedquist has been building this educational platform for the Swedish market almost 10 years now, I think, that has been live. Where people go if they search Bitcoin, and the first search result is basically bitcoin.se. So it's the perfect venue for educational content. And with our mission to accelerate the adoption of cryptocurrencies, having education as part of this is very important. So the acquisition for us was a natural step to enable to bring that in-house.
You have been profitable since 2019, and your revenue has increased dramatically over the past years. Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, so in 2018, we looked at the market and said, okay, if we want to build a sustainable company, we need to be profitable in a bear market. So in the bull market, we're doing really well. So that's what we set out to do, and we achieved that mid-2019. We went from around 300 orders per month to now almost 20,000 orders per month. And in total, we have now over 190,000 customers and processed 400,000 orders and just hit the milestone in total volume of 1 billion SEK.
Can you take us through your revenue model? Where are you earning your money?
So our business model is quite simple. We have a fee between the buy and sell price, the price that we get from the market and where we sell it to our customers, which is just a commission. And we are going to go into a subscription-based model where we are doing essentially the same transactional model, but we spread it out over time where people can subscribe to a service. So that's the second one that we have in the plan. And what we're looking into is an interest-based model as well, where basically you take your cryptocurrencies and stake it into a protocol, and on that you can earn an interest, and then we would do that for the end customer and take a little fee of that.
Interesting. And you're operating in Sweden today, but you're also looking to expand into other markets. Yeah. Can you walk us through how an expansion could look like?
So We have always been an international company, so we were one of the first, for instance, in the UK, where we obtained UK faster payments, and we, through the years, have a lot of experience in those local markets. At the same time, our biggest success over the past years, as you mentioned, our profitability, was when we refocused our energy on the Swedish market, and that's where we really saw the growth accelerate, which is like got us to the conclusion that it's really about hyper-localization of the markets, which means that it's not only about just changing the language or one feature, but it's looking at the entire product offering and localizing it deeply for a local market. So that's how we're looking at internationalization. And there are some markets that are adjacent markets to the market where we're operating today that we think are perfect candidates for that.
And can you tell us which markets that are more relevant to Safello if an expansion would occur?
Yeah. So if we look right in the neighborhood of Sweden, obviously Norway and Denmark are great candidates. They also have local payment methods. They have local EID solutions. They also have a local currency. And another market is the United Kingdom, where you also have the pound. You have a local payment method with UK faster payment and so on. And we've been there historically when we were in the Barclays Techstars program. So we understand the UK market quite well.
And you're now heading to the stock market. What will the money that you have been raised be allocated to?
So it is partly the internationalization that we just described and hyper-localization, but it's also the deepening of the product and expansion of the product. So the acquisition of bitcoin.se is an example of that, where we expand what we do and what we can offer to accelerate, again, the adoption of cryptocurrency, but also target a wider audience. So we started with retail, we have high net worth individuals, and now businesses. So our goal is to target a mass market, and those are the steps that we want to take and use the funds for.
You have a lot of well-known international shareholders. Can you tell us why they have chosen to invest into Safello and what kind of dialogue you have with them?
Well, why they invest, you should ask them yourself. I'm sure they will be happy to answer that. But we always had international investors from day one. Our angel investment in 2013 had the likes of Eric Voorhees, Nicholas Carey, founder of Blockchain, Roger Ver, alongside with other angel investors. And then we had Digital Currency Group, who joined already in 2014, and they made several investments over the years. I think this is the fourth one, and they're participating, leading the IPO together with White Star Capital, also an international firm, and North Zone, which is obviously originally known from the Nordics, but as a global firm as well. So we always had this global view, and we're an international company, so that makes a natural synergy for us to have international investors. And the dialogue we have with them, obviously White Star Capital has a board representative, and North Zone has had, up until now, a board observer on the board as well.
Interesting. In conclusion, Frank, if we were to summarize for the viewers, what is it, in your opinion, that makes Safello interesting and worth investing into?
So Safello has been around for almost 8 years now, and it takes time to build trust. So we've always focused on doing things by the book and doing things in a stable way. We have this internal model, like boring is good in a market that is very volatile. This stability helps us to build a sustainable company. And the results are, after all these years, are starting to show, like, for instance, the partnership that we have with Klarna, and the relationship that we've had still with the top 4 bank. So if you're investing in Safello, you're investing in a company that has a steady base and it keeps building forward with that, is what I would say.
Sounds very interesting and promising. Thank you, Frank, for having us here today, and good luck in the future.
Thank you, Martin.